Ooh, we're getting some mature 17 games today. Think we'll get some Metroid news? That'd be really cool. Too loud, loud enough. Chaos. Let me...
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
How's that? Too loud, loud enough? Thanks, Top Attack. No bleak. This is Xenoblade Chronicle.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
Sorry, I have no idea. We're watching in 480p.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace. Where have you gone?
I mean, we already knew this was coming.
Whatever it takes.
And it's a re-release of an old game.
This is where you were.
On the Nintendo Switch.
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
Well, there you go.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Well, the game definitely needed more anime sword fighters, so...
Flame Nova! Prominent Revolt! Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters.
Obviously.
There are no pushovers.
This doesn't do,
Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let
What?
me handle this.
What? Oh. I don't know. I haven't played the game, so this doesn't do a whole lot for me.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh?
Oh, Hats, thanks so much for the subscription.
Planning on leaving? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through. Lightning, Buster.
Ooh, they're gonna reveal that they're suing. That's the big news.
Punishment. Throw it up.
Join us for 50 minutes of litigious news.
What? You can even use that?
Hey, right here.
You two can swap between each other freely.
With serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this, buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
I mean, I guess the level's kind of cool.
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred arrow!
Burning sword!
Nailed
Nailed it!
Sure did. Witness our power. Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
The Monado. So that was very underwhelming for me. Anyone in chat excited about that? Is that a character that you were dying for?
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
Over 500 days.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mythra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
So a March release date.
Let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
This is really exciting. I was worried they're going to spend a lot of time on Smash. Fall Guys coming to Switch with Yoshi content. Is Fall Guys not on Switch? I figured it already was. I mean, I won't lie, Fall Guys is pretty fun. Well, Sony gave it away for free, so...
Greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021. You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed.
I mean, Outer Wilds is an amazing experience, and everybody should play it.
Vast reaches of space
So I guess that's pretty cool. It's on the Switch.
Behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22
Exactly,
minutes.
hats.
After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
It's so good.
However,
It's so good,
everything
yes.
will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
It's such a beautiful experience.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe.
I mean...
What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch.
Papa Talk, it's not that
2021.
spoopy. Like, I know there's parts that seem kind of scary because
Put your
space
sleuthing
is scary.
skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games.
Okay, now we're talking.
Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir.
Oh,
and
wow.
Famicom Detective
Oh,
Club:
wow.
The Girl
This
Who
is
Stands
big.
Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history.
Yeah, this
coming
is
to
really
North
cool.
America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat.
Wow, that
as you
animation's
dive
pretty
into
good.
this deep narrative set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack.
They're just old adventure games, Oblique, that never came to America. It's really cool that Nintendo's bringing a lot of these Japanese-only games
You'll
forward.
investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
The graphics in this are actually pretty cool for a visual novel.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
Games sold
Pre-orders
separately.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
When's Phoenix?
A new age of battles begins.
What the heck is this? Is this a new Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Is this a new Odama? I mean, I'm gonna guess just Samurai Warriors, right? Or Nobunaga's ambition. Samurai Warriors. I think Oblique's kind of into that kind of stuff.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as
All right,
the
hats.
series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
I'm going to assume that's available on other platforms, right?
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
This looks familiar.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered
Oh.
HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Wow, this is on the PS1, right?
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana
This
tree
is hype.
seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
I always thought this game looked really cool for a PS1
It's up
game.
to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters,
Go by yourself.
each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome
Like, look at those
monsters.
sprites.
Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home.
Scary pumpkins.
The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
Who doesn't want to play Ring Ring Land?
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
I kind of hope that's coming to PC also. Land sharks. This is Monster Hunter? Yeah. This is that Monhun. Monster Hunter, baby! I didn't get a chance to play the demo. Didn't you put some time into that, Papa Talk? Ah, gotcha. This looks more graphically impressive since the last time we saw it, I feel like. Am I wrong about that? Like the gunk is gunkier and the shinies are shinier.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers.
Like, I think that guy looks better
50
than
years
those.
ago,
We've seen him like 3 times already.
The village was attacked by the rampage in Magnum Malo, and we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet.
This looks pretty good for a movie tie-in game.
We can't lose this game. Pull yourselves together.
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Oh, wrangle that monster.
Here it comes. Watch out for the apex. Do not let it pass.
Is that a big badger?
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
This is some PS2 level voice acting. Honey Badger don't give a flip.
Hinoa, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
For people who don't have friends to play with the twins. Hey, that's a hot switch. That's a pretty good Pro controller also.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise.
Cries
from
in
Capcom.
loneliness.
How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
Hey, welcome back, hats.
Next, please take a look at this.
There you go, Papa Talk.
The
Hype.
fairway is open once again.
Papa Talk got what he wanted.
Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
Show me that sweet, sweet RPG mode.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes.
Waluigi for
that lets you examine a course's terrain.
Waluigi for Mario Golf. That's all I'm saying,
These
Nintendo.
features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls.
Look at that,
by
Wii Golf is
holding a
back, baby.
Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
Like a
Gently
golf
swing
club.
the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing.
This voiceover sounds like it could be on a news program.
On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including
What the
this one,
heck is this?
Speed Golf.
Speed Golf. I'm in. You got me.
Always your turn.
Speed Golf. I'm all about
Everyone
it.
tees off at the same time, then you'll race
Yes.
through the course to reach your ball.
Golf
Give
with
it
friends
another
with
whack
Mario.
to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use
Papa
of
Talk.
dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode?
Oh, there is an
As a
RPG
new
mode.
character, you'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character
Is this made by Camelot?
however you'd like. You can also
Look at
use
that
your
Wario.
in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes,
That's pretty good, Papa
as
Talk.
well as the
I'll
familiar
allow it.
golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Mario Strikers.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Montage time already.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3,
I heard this game has a
all 5
legit good
episodes,
story.
filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter.
No, Papa
in
Talk.
this
This is a
choice-driven
Telltale
narrative
Games
adventure. Embark
jam.
on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch March 24th.
It's a story-based game.
32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming
Yes,
to
please.
Nintendo Switch.
Yes, please.
Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display
Where's
options
Hats
to
at? This
relive
is-
that
this is her jam.
Arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free. Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Ooh, Strider. Nintendo Direct time is the only time.
Brains. As a zombie,
Hey.
you just can't get enough of them.
This game's pretty
action
good.
Game from Aspire. You'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man.
This came out on the original
Rebel
Xbox.
Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
It's a bit janky, but it has a fun, unique mechanic.
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens?
I've never played a single
Aliens
one of these
have
games.
invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world.
It looks interesting, but I need to play the
Hey,
first
not so
two.
fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat.
I appreciate Suda
With a
51.
new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match.
Haas, this is a Nintendo Direct.
The fate of the world is at stake. So get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick.
200
Anyway,
games.
It'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands
Is that Canada's
on,
bike
or,
from
you know,
Akira?
Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
I know what you meant, Hats.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As
Annapurna.
above,
So below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Is this Spike Spiegel? Not yet, Hats. What's this card-based? This is a first-person shooter?
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
Chain of Memory is one of the worst games ever made.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
I hate Chain of Memories. What a bad game design.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, Winter 2021.
I'm not sure what to think of that.
The DC superhero girls are here to
Hey,
save the day.
if this is a port of that mobile
Hi,
game,
everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon,
I don't think it is.
aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets
Nope.
to fight crime.
It looks like it could have been a mobile game, though.
Batarangs and backup. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil
Hey, you got
supervillains
me there,
to keep
Hats.
our city safe. But we're not
They are
just
all
about
mobile.
the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School.
We're friends with Harley Quinn.
Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really
What
bad
am I
is
watching?
turning the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power, heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
I mean, that's a good point, Papa Talk. That's a real positive spin
Ready
to put on that.
Choose cannons and prepare for battle.
Juice cannons. Oh. What is this? Modern, what do they call this? Plants vs. Zombies, something warfare? I played this, I think, on PC for a hot minute. The gameplay is okay, but it's got a bunch of free-to-play garbage in it. Could I just buy a video game and unlock every character, costume, and prize? Oh, maybe they are selling it. Okay.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can.
Oh, is this... Oh, yeah.
Together on a
Miitopia?
quest to face
Coming to
evil
Switch?
and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast
Miitopia is a really
characters
weird
in
game.
Various roles across
Yeah.
the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord.
They need to make a...
Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure.
I won't lie, this will probably be pretty fun to stream.
There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds.
Oh, yeah. There was a bunch of relationship stuff in the original.
This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse.
Yeah, Bleak, you're thinking of that Save Me or whatever, which is also fun.
Have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good.
Whoa, horse girls, where you at?
Lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
All this stuff's coming out relatively soon, which is a big plus to me.
Super Mario themed items are coming to
Hey,
your island.
this has been a long time coming, I think.
Super Mario Brothers
I want a Luigi
35th
costume.
Anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Look at that Wario costume.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items.
Waluigi
Place
for Animal
them
Crossing,
however
please.
And wherever you'd like.
That's Skeezy Wario.
You can also place 2 warp pipes.
Hey, that's legit. That's gameplay. Like, that's...
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
That's a really good item,
A free
actually.
update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Because sometimes it's ran under Isabel, as if she's posting. And that's fun.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury
We were just
game.
playing it.
We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
I'd hope so. I don't want to alarm anyone. We still got 20 minutes left of this. Is this a new Fire Emblem? A spouse.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Oh!
S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Is this the follow-up to Octopath?
Pages of loyalty, raised earth and burnt corpses.
It's a tactics game?
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader
Top it's Ock.
and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
This has to be the follow-up to...
These fields. Today you burn.
This looks really good.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely. Every last one.
So this is like Final Fantasy Tactics to Octopath Traveler. Project Triangle Strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources
Salt and iron.
ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce,
Tea time, Mario
decades
Golf.
later, the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm.
The Salt
once
Iron
again.
War. This war is fought over salt, iron.
In a
Welcome to the Salt
tangled
Iron
web
War.
of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack
Salt,
range is
iron,
determined
war,
by their location
human.
and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
This almost sounds like Eartha Kitt is doing this voiceover.
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
Perfect.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
She's a pretty good Catwoman.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your
A lot of
decisions
triangles in
will
this game,
establish your
but I guess given the
conviction,
name.
affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish
The three
Prince
tenets
Roland
of a
to
good deal
Essos?
from Wegmans.
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of
Especially if you're buying
nations
salt
are
and
settled
iron.
by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly
That's interesting.
change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Huh.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG.
So this game's gonna come out and just be
Square
Triangle
Enix
Strategy.
will launch in 2022. Please
Dang.
be on the lookout for more information.
That's a long
in
ways
the
away.
Future. After this presentation,
I
a
figured.
demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback.
So this is exactly what they
We
did
look
for
forward to
Octopath
hearing
Traveler.
your responses on the demo.
Please look
Including the
forward
working
to
title
future
thing.
updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Yes, please.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Monster Hunters? I'm thinking about it, Oblique. Mad Queen Alice, thanks for hosting the stream. I appreciate it. Star Wars Hunters. Okay. Zynga.
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Sal. Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan love battle.
That is such a ripoff of a WoW character.
Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be
How you
stuck
doing
up
today,
in
Mad
some
Queen?
tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once.
Any
Just
specific
once
Nintendo
I'd like
news
to
you're looking
catch
forward
one
to
of them
today?
bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some. Gotcha.
Is this Battle Royale Dodgeball? Because I don't hate the idea.
Roger that, princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
But how do you make it hard enough to be interesting?
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Eat this!
we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won
What's
the
with this
battle,
presentation?
but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me.
It's kind of cringy, yeah. Like, I don't get it.
What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man. One more game.
Hey, hats. Yeah, it looked kind of Fortnite-ish. I don't hate the idea of competitive dodgeball.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the
This new
creators of the
Danganronpa?
Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park. The
Yeah.
12 of you, known as the Go-Getters
I'm down with
Club,
this.
must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished.
I like this art
Set off
style.
on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Do I get to have trials?
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
That looks a lot different than Danganronpa.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release of Hades.
I mean, I'm down with it.
The
I trust
critically
them,
acclaimed
but
dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first
That'd
is
be
a
weird,
PC
Oblique.
download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the
And it's
underworld
canceled.
again, or for the first time.
The
with
creator-
physical version of Hades on March 19th.
the creator of Silent Hill has a new thing coming out.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
Ninja Gaiden collection.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
I mean, you get one good game with it, right? You get one like really
You are
good
the
game.
legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
It's been a long time since I played the
Gauge your
first Ninja
opponent's
Gaiden.
movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes
Eee,
and
that
game
looks
modes,
rough.
are included.
Some of this looks rough.
Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
I also kind of hope that's coming to PC.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
I haven't even booted this up yet. We got to do some multiplayer on this, Oblique. I just got to know what happens. Expansion pass. And that's all we got to say about
Even
that.
more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2
Yes.
is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the brave and default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th.
I'm here for
A
it.
new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary
I want to be excited for this,
comes to life.
but it
As the
looks
brave knight
so
Arthur,
clunky.
You'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon
These
realm.
sprites are real
Local
ick,
co-op play is
like
also
mobile
available
game
for the first
garbage.
time. Help Arthur in
Yeah,
his quest with one of 3 supporting characters.
it doesn't look good.
Barry for defense, Carry for transportation, or
Me
Archie
too.
for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
I agree.
eShop.
Everybody in chat's like, why? Why just the Ghosts and Goblins?
8 protagonists.
Yeah, I forgot this was coming out.
Journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered.
I'm real excited for
Nintendo
this.
Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered.
This game was
is an
wild on
adventure not to be
PS1. I never knew what was going
The
on.
game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system.
Womp womp.
This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far?
I'm okay.
There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
At this what?
Hello
Zelda.
there. I'm
Zelda.
Eiji Aonuma,
Zelda.
producer
Zelda.
of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly.
Get
and
outta
we
here.
should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
What a troll.
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
I'm sure it's one of the HD ports, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Is this, Oh, this is Skyward Sword. Oh. Oh. Do we get to play Skyward Sword without terrible motion controls? Probably not, right? It was very important to the gameplay. Because it was like really important to the gameplay. I never did either. Ah! Juicy lip link. Yep. What was that
you've just
tongue
seen
action
is
back
The
there?
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the
Am I gonna
Wii
get my,
Remote Plus
Wii-
controller
my
as a
Switch Remote
sword
Plus?
and the nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers.
Oh yeah, baby. Motion controls
The
are
Joy-Con
back.
controller in your right hand is the sword.
Everyone wants
is
to make
have
out Link.
swing his sword in the game.
I mean, we're not going to shame you, Oblique.
The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements
Shot
add a
that
sense
man
of
in his belly
urgency
button.
and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite
Hey!
system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
What?
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward.
Okay.
To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
Why is it that the weirdest and wildest my chat's
Here's
ever
something else
gotten
we've been working on.
is during the Nintendo Switch
Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Direct.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword.
That's a
while the
pretty
left
hot
features a high-end
Joy-Con
shield
set.
motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself.
You don't need to be sorry,
We
Oblique.
hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
The filter is gone.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop, and the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair,
You like those juicy lips,
stamina
Oblique?
gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
Yeah, they should bring them all forward.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
I was hoping it was Wind Waker. That's what I thought when I first saw it.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right
Yes,
control stick.
Papa Talk. That would be so great.
Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
The last thing. The last thing. Splatoon 3, baby! We're going to the desert. This character creation, is this Fallout Splatoon? I'll teach you to walk away from my stream hats. Do you think this is Splatoon 3 or DLC for Splatoon 2? Because this looks very different. Coming this holiday season, Splatoon of the Wild. I dig this trailer. I think it's got a low-key sense of humor. Borderlands Splatoon. Splatoon lands. Hey, we're just playing Splatoon. Is this Akihabara, like the Splatoon version? Yep, Splatoon 3. Locked and loaded. Back in action. God, Splatoon has such a killer soundtrack. back into the ink. 2022, there you go. Boo, release it now. Surprise
What you've
release.
just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future.
Okay.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Oh, but one more thing. Nintendo wins E3. Well, I think there's some exciting announcements in there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time on the BLeePcast.